Chris Dairo, KTN News.
Tonight, the Catholic Church has poured cold water on attempts to amend the Constitution before the 2022 general election. In a hard-hitting statement, the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops says the stand is to, quote, ensure a democratic, constitutional and inclusive referendum process based on the law and dialogue, end of quote. The Church further wants the process of filling vacant slots at the IEBC to be fast-tracked to avoid any consideration of postponing next year's general election. KTN News' Ibrahim Karanja reports.
Proposing that a referendum should only be held after the 2022 general elections due to time constraints.
To ensure a democratic, constitutional and inclusive process that is based on law and dialogue, and as far-reaching constitutional amendments should only be addressed after 2022 general elections. In the meantime, Kenyans should pursue, through the Parliament, some essential reforms to ensure a peaceful, progressive and prosperous country.
The Church has further called on an immediate stop to the personalized attacks on High Court judges after their May 13th ruling that dealt a blow to the quest to amend the Constitution.
This is an affront to the independence of the judiciary. So, Rais wetu mpendwa, usikate tamaa nawe, take courage, face the issues. Tunaelewa hata hili jambo la koti kuvunja moyo, lakini tambua kwamba koti hizi zinamlinda sio tu wewe peke yako, bali hata mwananchi wa kawaida. Tuziheshimu.
They have further warned against any plan to postpone the August 2022 general election, calling on a speedy reconstitution of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. About the delayed appointment of 40 judges cleared by the JSC to the High Court and the Court of Appeal, the Church has warned of a resulting tension between the judiciary and the executive. They have also shunned tribal political coronations and warned religious leaders against allowing political talks in churches.
The groupings around tribal kingpins will not help the cohesion we're going for. I think the bishops stand for a way of making a national appeal and not falling back to what we have seen in the past of groupings around tribes.
Meanwhile, the respondents in the appeal against the High Court judgment on BBI want the Court of Appeal President Justice Daniel Musinga to appoint either a 7-judge bench or an 11-judge bench to hear the petition. The respondents argue that the weight of the constitutional matters raised in the case deserve more attention. They also want the appellate court to hear and conclusively determine the appeals instead of listening to the application for stay orders on the High Court decision, stating that granting such orders may result to irreparable actions such as assent of the bill by the President and a subsequent referendum by IEBC. The respondents are also requesting for physical hearing of the case owing to the public interest. Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
Now, the man who pulled a daredevil move blocking the road and bringing the president's car to a halt yesterday says he just wanted to speak to the president about his problems. Kefa Nyambane, a 30-year-old father of 3, says he saw a